Saturday, December 9th, 1:20 p.m. New York time. Commodities. There's several categories in commodities. We're going to go over each one. So we just completed another week in the U.S. markets. So we'll look at the weekly time frame. Each candle will be a week. Commodities are priced in U.S. dollars worldwide on the exchanges. So we're going to compare the dollar versus commodities for current correlation. Typically, when the U.S. dollar gets weaker, commodities get more expensive. But U.S. dollar is also a safe haven currency. So when there's extreme fear, often people gravitate to purchasing U.S. dollars, as again, the U.S. dollar is one of the several safe haven currencies. When the U.S. government, Federal Reserve, raises interest rate, that typically strengthens the dollar. So again, the point here is several things affect the dollar as well as commodity. Certainly, commodities also have the supply and demand. And also, when there's geopolitical events, so often they affect commodities. So currently the dollar, green for the week, higher high, higher low, and it's in a bounce mode. Yeah, a bounce mode. But just remember this, it made a higher high, higher low from the prior week. Here's the high of the year, here's the low of the year. So we're pretty much in the midpoint of the high and low with a retracement mode here, balance retracement mode, whatever we call it. Let's go to the commodities now. First category is energy. Going to do crude oil here. Crude oil is red, lower low, lower high. Here's the low for the year. Yellow horizontal line. Here's the high for the year. Yes, we made a lower high for the week versus last week. Made a lower low than last week. We broke below and closed below this consolidation. Look at that big wick on the bottom. Buyers coming in, stepping in. Momentum still on the downside, but a huge sell on the bottom. Lots of people think it's a worthy price to be buying versus selling. So that momentum may continue through next week to make a higher high, higher low. And again, if the dollar was to go lower, we're going to expect this to go higher. Crude oil, energy. On his side, natural gas, red for the week, lower low, lower high, just like crude oil. Natural gas, here's the high for the year, here's the low for the year, very close to the low of the year. Also, this is a swing low here, this purple horizontal line, and this blue horizontal line is a swing low here. Notice this, a lot of consolidation over here in natural gas. Buyers stepped in here in the past, and we see that right now. Buyers stepping in, defending natural gas here. Point is, both of these commodities in the energy category have buyers stepping in now. There's a battle going on now. But the overall momentum has been down on both of them. Buyers might be short-term traders or investors. They think these are price levels worthy to be buying. So again, if we take out the highs of this past week, come Sunday night when we open into Monday, the rest of the week, you might see a reversal of these going higher. That's swing trade opportunities, it's real day trade opportunities. Now we're looking at another category of the commodities. Metals. Metals are very broad. You have metals that are used for jewelry, industrial use. Looking here at gold. Gold this past week made a new high for the year and sold off hard, huge dump. Instead of going up here and staying green, nope, new high for the year, close red, and close below the prior week's open. Yeah, that's extremely bearish up here. Huge wick. Already labeled midpoint here. Now, because you have this huge wick, we may have a slow grind back up here, retrace it, retest it. So that often happens there. Or you may have the momentum continue going on the downside. Again, that's not a strong test of the upside. No, that's not a strong bullish candle. That's just a bearish candle. So again, whoever bought at the lows, they might have dumped at the highs. Whereas buying at the highs is not good. with silver, just shy of the high of the year. Huge bearish candle. Yeah, that big solid candle, almost a solid body, is a bearish sign. Huge trading range. All these green candles, big bodies, but they were not as big as this big red candle. Huge dump. So again, the money that was flowing into the metals before, specifically the gold and silver, have jump shipped. Where they went, well, again, my other videos showed that where the money's flowing into. Platinum, red for the week, lower low, lower high. Huge consolidation. Look at the staircase pattern, lower low. And copper, red for the week. Huge consolidation here too. So the takeaway is all these metals closed red for the week. And again, you see huge consolidations down here. So there's a lot of energy being built in these two. They're not trending, they're huge consolidations. But again, looking for that opportunity to get on the right side before they break out of the trends. Let's go into another commodity. Agricultural grains. I will be making a video very likely soon on shipping industry, shipping stocks that ship commodities. Because worldwide, many of the canals are having issues worldwide. Also, many of the major, let's say, choke points where these freight ships, grain ships, energy ships are in hostile waters and affecting those stocks of those companies. Well, inside those companies have to pay for insurance when they're in dangerous waters higher than they would in non-dangerous waters. Yep. So here, corn futures, high for the year, low for the year. Look at that. Last week was the low of the year. And this week, green, higher high, higher low. Little trading range. Yep. Interesting. Huge trading range prior week. And look at this one here. So one would expect and hope to see a retest in here, somewhere in midpoint. And a retest that's bullish, I'll be looking to buy here. Rice, red for the week, lower low, lower high. Look at this. Trending down, retesting this big breakout. So looking for that reversal here for the trade idea to be bullish. Wheat futures, extremely bullish. Look at that. Last prior week there, low of the year, and what a fake out. Dump, new low of the year, and then breaking out. And I mentioned this past videos, these commodities, and with the way we have high interest rates and with inflation, with these cheap commodities, lower price commodities, sorry for saying cheap, the lower price commodities look like we're here at some good opportunities to start getting bullish with baby steps, small little trades, small little investments, small position sizes. Soybean oil futures, huge consolidation. Again, look at this retest here. And below $50 and it closed above $50. Huge consolidation. So again, looking for that potential reversal here to be buying bullish. Soybean meal futures. Yeah, so that big panic selling we had here, we continued lower low, lower high. So the trend is still down. Less selling dumping here, but again, the momentum's still down. And soybean futures, same thing. Look, all is red. And then you have this candle here. Test it. These breakouts and buyers stepping in here again, potential reversal. So those are your grain products. Now we'll look at the other agricultural. Livestock. Live cattle futures. Red for the week, lower low, lower high. Broke below the swing low here and closed below it. Again, still bearish. Momentum is down, but huge wick. So again, buyers stepping in, defending it because this huge consolidation area had that breakout. And this breakout that occurred here, we tested it, broke below it, and now we're looking for, again, potential reversal. Feeder cattle. Look what we got here, a green candle. Again, the momentum's down, lower highs, lower lows, but green candle closed inside that prior candle. Buyers already stepping in here. And lean hog, red for the week, lower, 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 high. Small trading range, huge consolidation near the lows of the year. Here that test range blue candle again. Opportunity to look to trade bullish. You know, this big wicks in the bottom of the trends. This is the place to be looking to be buying bullish. Look for those trigger reversal trades. And I'm going to go back to gold. There was something significant on gold I want to show. There we go. So this is the weekly chart. Again, oh, sorry, monthly, cover weekly, apologize. There we go, weekly. You saw this? I want to put this on a daily to show also what's happened. Now we're on a weekly daily chart. Each candle is daily. We had this gap up here on gold. Gaps often get filled, and we filled the gap right here. Gap is filled, and buyers are already stepping in there. I think they stepped in early. This candle on the daily chart, lower low, lower high, broke below and closed below this consolidation. Yeah, maybe they were day trading, but swing trading, I would not be looking to accumulate this yet. Hasn't proven itself on the daily nor the weekly yet. Nope. If you like this content and want to get access to it early, the link is below on my Patreon page. Other than that, it does not get released real time on YouTube. Thank you as always for spending just a little bit of your time with me. Thanks for watching.